Okay. Sorry, I just stopped here. Actually, I was thinking that all of you are there, but I disconnected and talk about 30 seconds by myself. Um, oops. Okay. So data hiding is one of the important features of object-oriented programming. So we can just cannot directly have access to data. What is our data? Data is variables. So if we don't want to directly access to variables, we can use, for example, private access modifier. By the way, you can make a member function or any variable private or public or protected. It depends on you. But normally, the way of doing this is we are trying to hide the variables. So variables will be private, and we are have functions. So over functions, we can reach. So functions will be public, and over functions, we can reach the variables. So if it is private, it means we cannot have access directly from outside of the class. So means if the variable name is A, I cannot, and the class name, object name is, for example, box1. I can't say box1 dot A is 6, for example. So I have to create a kind of setter function to just indirectly change the value as 6. But in public, I can directly do it. I can change any value directly. So we have 3 access modifiers, as I told you. They are called public, private, and protected. So actually public, we can say that it is open for everyone. Okay, so open for everyone means everyone can have access to that values. Private means it is special. I mean, it is for some privileged users, or some, it is something like, I can give this house example. For example, garden gate is public. If you don't lock it, if it is only just a simple thing that you can easily open, it is a kind of public. Someone can open it. But your house door is private. You lock it, and only the people that have lock can have access to it. And protected is something like related to inheritance. I prefer to explain it later because we have to see a few more things to understand it better. So just if you know the difference between public and private is okay for now. So all the keywords public, private, and protected are called access specifiers or modifiers. So in a class, we may have several public, protected, or private labeled sections. So we can create a few public members, we can create a few private members, we can create a few protected members in same class. This is important. If you don't mention any access modifier, I mean, if you don't write public, private, or protected in front of some data members or member functions, they will be by default private. So it is important. So it is something like that. Let me to explain the thing that I just told you. Here it is written public, so whatever we write here will be public. But if I erase this one and don't write anything, all the members here, which I declared, will be private by default. Okay, if I don't write anything, the system will think that it is private. So the member functions, data members, if you don't put any public label in front of it, or protected label or private label, if you don't put anything, it will be system will think that they are private. Okay, so something like that. Let's say public let's say integer a, protected character okay, let's say something like that. If I erase this one, this will be counted as private. Okay. So let's continue. So we know that a public member, by using a public member, it is accessible from anywhere outside of the class. So in this program, let me to open it by using the compiler. I'll copy it. Yes. Okay. So this is another program. It is just this time just writing the length of the line, I think. So as you see, all the members, I mean data member and member functions are public, as you see. So this means that you can directly have access to the data members. So here it is just showing in both ways. Let's trace the program. We created an object from line as line again. We can do it. And then I will call a function line.setLength 6.0. So this is most probably is a kind of setter function. So here is the definition. The value of the parameter is 6.0. So here it will be 6.0. So then value will be assigned to length. So length value will be 6.0. And to get the result, I will use a getter function, line.getLength, which it is doing what? Just it is returning the length. So just giving back the result. Okay. So this is the way that actually while we the length value, I mean the variables are private, we can use this method. But they show us the both method because of it is public, the length, we can directly also modify the length. So line.length is 10, so we assign 10 to line.length. So when we call line.length, it will display us 10. So in both cases, we can change the value of the variable when it is public. But if this one is private and the functions are public, so only one way will work. Which one? This one, because we are using function to reach the parameter. So this one, I can reach the setLength function because it is public. It was public before as well, but I can reach setLength function. So and setLength function can have access. It doesn't matter if it is private or not, because of they are in same class. By using this function, I can have access to the private variable. So like this. So I am taking the len value as 6 or 10, whatever it is, and I can change the length value by assigning it len value. So this is valid. But I will run it and I will show you. This one will give error because length is not public anymore. So I can't directly access to it. As you see, whatever we write line.length, it will give us error. Same error that I explained before. So Okay, so here it is just giving the similar class box function. So I can stop here. I will just do the protected and the others, but not tonight, because in tomorrow lab you will only responsible from public and private. I will ask very simple programs. I'm sure that you can do it easily. So also I will be there. We can discuss it. Okay, I'm going to finish the lecture. So thanks for attending. Sorry about the situation. I didn't know that the matches are continuing, so if I knew it, I will not do it tonight. I will do it yesterday. So I would do it yesterday. So sorry about that. Okay, see you. If you don't have any question, I am finishing the lecture. I think we don't have any question. Okay, thank you for attending. Thank you, Isaac, and see you.